want to do is actually download the software, Canvas Workspace. It's free software that you can use for your brother ScanNcut. So once you've downloaded that, open that, and then you can open a new project just here. So you click on that. So the first thing we want to do is we want to make sure that the pattern piece will fit onto our mat. So I always start with the biggest mat, 12 by 24, even if I'm not going to use it. That way I know that the pattern is unlikely to shrink as I import it. So I use the biggest mat as possible. So put that there. We will go and you go on this SVG. So we click on that, choose file. So this is where we can select all different types of files to bring in. So we choose a file. Here's my blanket laser file here, so we'll bring that one in. We don't want to scale it down or up, so we've got 1:1 here. If the file is bigger than the mat, it will scale it to fit the mat. But if we go OK here, we can see that there's room around the whole thing, so I know that this hasn't been shrunk at all. So this is the size of the pattern. Another way to tell that it hasn't shrunk is to print out a piece of the pattern, the actual printable pattern that you download with this DXF file, and measure. Say you can measure from there to there of the printed bit you've printed out, and from here to here. And you can see on the screen each one of these, I've got mine set for inches because I prefer inches. I printed out this piece of the pattern, and I measured it was slightly over 9 inches, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 inches there, and it is slightly over the line there, and it could be slightly over the line there. So to me, that is a good size, the size that we want it to be. So your next step, once you've done that, you go download, and we want to download to the computer. You can download to your cutter, but I prefer to the computer, and then I put it on a USB stick and put it in, so I've always got a file on hand. Right, okay, so I will close that, and we will close that, and then we will go and we'll look at the download. Right, so this is the file here. When you hover over it, you can see that it says file for ScanNcut, the date and everything. You can see a little picture of it there. I can rename that blanket carry. There we go. So that is on my USB stick, which I can plug into my machine, which we will do shortly.